Hey guys, it's also Big Communications, and it's a nice sunny day today. And welcome to my review of Battle Beyond the Stars. Alright, that's the score by James Horner for Battle Beyond the Stars. Battle Beyond the Stars is directed by Jimmy T. Murakami, same guy who was responsible for Humanoids from the Deep. And it's one of my favorite Roger Corman produced movies. It's a fun little flick. It's a little, Star Wars meets Seven Samurai type movie, starring Richard Thomas, aka John Boy from the Waltons. And I just keep staring at his mole. Just, mole! Mole! I will turn it into guacamole! Anyway, and then you also have Robert Vaughn, who plays the gunfighter. Basically a reprise of the role he played in the Seven Gunfighters, or Seven Gunfighters? Is that what it is? Is that Seven Samurai? It's Seven... Magnificent Seven. There, you played the gunfighter in the Magnificent Seven. Yeah. So, and you also have George Peppard, yes, Hannibal from the A-Team, playing a guy named Space Cowboy, and he loves to drink. You also have Sybil in very revealing outfits to the point where she's almost ready to bust out of her clothes, so to speak. I can throughout the whole movie. I'm like, you could put an eye out with those things, Sybil. Jeez. So then you also have one of my favorite characters in the movie is this lizard guy named Cayman, and he looks exactly, kind of reminds me of the lizard guy from, reminds me of Draco from Enemy Mine. So I wonder if they got the same sort of response from that. And basically the plot. Alright, the plot is Richard Thomas is on this planet named Akir, and John Saxon plays this asshole guy named Sador. He plays evil villain named Sador, and he has a group of genetically enhanced misfits, butt faces I like to call them, and they basically want to use their stellar converter, which basically turns a planet into a star. Take off in the Death Star, of course. And they want to use it to destroy the planet Akir for some reason. Don't know why. Just for shits and giggles. I guess that's what his regime's based on, just blow shit up. So basically, John Saxon with Sador, he's got his arm in a sling. So I'm wondering, what if there's a story where John Saxon, broke his arm or something before he had to start the movie, riding a motorcycle or driving around, or something as simple as trying to cut a block of wood, just, when it was, ow! 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 Oh shit! What am I gonna do now? I got that movie I gotta do for Roger Corman. Oh, Raj. Yeah, I got a problem. I don't know if I'll be able to do the Sador role. I broke my arm. What? We can't. It's too late. It's too late, John. We can't hire anybody else. We don't have any time. How about we put your arm in a sling throughout the whole movie? Okay. That might work. Oh, alright. Okay, I'll see you on the set. Alright. Alright, bye, Rod. It'd be funny. But anyway, he's armed in a sling the whole time, and, basically what Richard Thomas decides to do, his character's name is Shad, and Shad basically decides to take this old ship, the only spaceship they have on this planet. And it's the most memorable part of the movie, folks. It literally this spaceship has tits! Ah! Oh my god! Seriously, it has tits. It has fucking tits and areolas and nipples and everything, and it looks like a torso of a female body that has a female voice on the computer, and it's yeah. She calls herself Nell. She calls herself Nell. And there's just so many jokes I could do. The USS Areola, the Starship Mammary, the tit ship. It's just go on and on with that. Wow. Oh. It's melantastic. Yeah. It's ah, man. Oh, well. So basically, he takes the tit ship up into space and trying to find a group of mercenaries so they can fight Sador. So he gets on this robot planet with this chick and some weird robot guys, and her father doesn't want her to leave, blah, blah, whatever, and then she ends up leaving on a piece of junk ship. And basically, then that's when she ends up getting captured by Cayman and is about to eat her. He says, but he's trying to round up a group of mercenaries to fight Sador. Sador? I hate Sador. So, then he joins the fray. Then he goes in and finds the gunfighter guy alone in some cave somewhere, and he decides to help them out. Finds Cowboy, Space Cowboy, finds this alien group of aliens called Nestor, who basically have one consciousness, and they're all white-faced looking weird people. And then, with an eye in the center, I think. And then it ends up, then Sybil Danning shows up in her car. She was a Valkyrie, I guess. And she's this really annoying looking little, super fast, super speedy looking like, I don't know what to call it, like a little tiny little crystal ship that sings around like a honeybee and is annoying. And so she ends up joining the fray. They end up going to the planet and whatever, and find some guns, and there's some Buck Rogers like space battles, but gun battles in the movie, and going the lasers sound funny, but if you remember Buck Rogers, it reminds me you were Buck Rogers. So then of course they team up and they go after Sador, and the first casualty I think is. Oh, fuck. I think the Valkyrie chick, the gunfighter gets shot. He's shot a couple spaceships, and he gets shot. Their spaceships, the evil spaceships that Buttfaces drive, they kind of look like frogs. So he shoots the little froggies out of the sky, and then he gets shot by a frog leg, and then he goes and then falls to the earth, and I guess he dies or whatever. There's some scene he's on the ground. He's like, "Thank you for giving me a place to live, a place to be, and a place to eat, and whatever." He dies, and then Valkyrie, she just again, it looks like her bazooms are gonna just literally just pop out of the screen in 3D and just poke someone's eye out, just doing So then she flies in, she does like we die beautifully, sacrifices herself to blow up the stellar converter part, so they don't blow up the planet. And then the stellar converter doesn't work, and then Sador takes it out on him, but the Cayman guy, he goes in and he sacrifices himself with his ship, but his ship looks like the ship from Galaxy Quest come on, that Saris drives, the ship that Saris drives in Galaxy Quest, it has the same sort of look. So I'm wondering if the people saw Galaxy Quest, saw Battle Beyond the Stars, and were inspired by that character, because Cayman's also a lizard guy too. So he goes in and he goes like, sacrifices himself. Space Cowboy comes in and is like, "This is the Space Cowboy, I'm ready to go up your, kick your ass or something." And he gets shot down. So, and Nestor gets killed. Nestor, they first try this idea of like, John Saxon gets his arm's all screwed up, so he decides to cut off his arm and then put this other hand on, like the hand of the Nestor. They have hands like this, I guess. Live long and prosper. No, but anyway, they have hands like that, I guess, and they're trying to use their consciousness to make him slit his throat, but I guess some guy's there, makes it not happen. So Nestor gets shot out of the sky. So the last thing you have left is this Starship Mammary gland, and it basically, there's a firefight and whatever, and it gets damaged or whatever, but Shad has this great idea. The chick from the robot planet ended up getting on the ship with him. Says, great idea. I'm going to self-destruct the ship. But at this point, now Circuit's got all scrambled, so she doesn't know where the hell she is. So she's like, set it to self-destruct now. And so she's like, 10, 5, 4, 3, 7, you know, stuff like that. And then say he ejects out in this little tiny pod from the top of the ship, and then she goes up the tractor beam into Sator's ship. And then he says, you know, something like this, you sorry son of a mutant, stuff like that, and then boom, 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 blows up. But I want to live forever. And that's what Sator says. That's what John Saxon says. But I want to live forever. It's like, well, you're not gonna live forever, bitch. Good night. Boom. Ah, it's just a fun movie. Turn your brain off and just enjoy it for what it is. It's silly space opera, but cheesy effects, but a very memorable spaceship. I mean, once you see the spaceship, you won't forget it, seriously. It's like, wow, someone actually made a spaceship that looks like it has tits. Great. That's just awesome. But anyway, everything ends up happy ever after with, you know, Shad, and this planet Adir is saved, and he kisses the girl in the end. Then they fly away, you know, they land, everything's perfect and fine, tells her about how the planet, shows her about how to kiss and things like that, and then you have the score. Great music, but it got overused by Corman. Like, he used it in like almost every trailer you could think of for his movies. Sorceress, it's in there. Fantastic Four, makes it kind of look epic. The cheesy piece of crap 90s unreleased Fantastic Four movie has the and yeah, but anyway, if I was going to rate Battle Beyond the Stars out of 4 stars, it's 3. It's enjoyable, it's fun to watch. I just turn my brain off, enjoy it for what it is. The specs aren't that great, but for 1980 and for Roger Corman, it's not that bad. It's not a chore to sit through like other movies. So it's not really trash cinema because I've seen a hell of a lot worse, and it's entertaining, so it's good, cheesy fun. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's understandable. But anyway, thanks for watching my review of Battle Beyond the Stars, and I guess I'll check you guys later.